Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about the sprint race that just happened for the San Marino Grand Prix that happened in Misano. Now, the race was won by Jorge Martin from Marco Bezzecchi, Pecco Bagnaia, Dani Pedrosa, Brad Binder, Maverick Vinales, Luca Marini, Aleix Espargaro, Alex Marquez, Marc Marquez, Raul Fernandez, Miguel Oliveira, Fabio Quartararo, Johan Zarco, Jack Miller, Paul Espargaro, Fabio Di Gianantonio, Franco Morbidelli, Augusto Fernandez, Michele Pirro, Nakagami, Stefan Bradl, and Johan Mir. Now, to be very honest, some epic racing was happening out there. While it did seem a little bit of a no contest, really, like Jorge Martin was absolutely epic. Led it from start to finish. Was never really challenged. He was kept honest, I will say, by Bezzecchi, but you could see Bezzecchi was definitely having some issues with the front end, kept pushing the front, and was definitely not comfortable. But Martin, I have to say, was on a different level today. Fair dues to Pecco Bagnaia. You know, when I saw him on Thursday going into Misano, on pictures and videos and stuff, you know, he couldn't even walk or bend his knee. Never mind, qualify third and finished third on the podium for the sprint race. He was kept very, very honest by Mr. Dani Pedrosa, which was kind of a weird feeling because I wanted them both to do well. Pecco, because of what happened last Sunday, it's amazing recovery. Dani is just Dani, comes back, and tries to almost get a podium. I think for Pecco tomorrow, he's probably in a little bit of trouble at full race distance. Hopefully, Dani won't be in trouble and won't wear the tires out. But Dani is on the carbon fiber chassis, which is definitely interesting. He was kept very honest, to be fair, by Brad Binder as well. Brad, I think, was very respectful in the last lap. Normally, as we know, Binder, he is a demon on the brakes, and there was a couple of occasions where I think he could have taken Dani, but it would have been a harsh or a tough move. So fair play to him for not doing it, I suppose, and in a way showing a little bit of respect to the fella that's given him the bike that's got to where it is now. Maverick Vinales didn't really feature, but there was a good battle between himself, Binder, Aleix Espargaro, Marini, and Marc Marquez throughout the race. Obviously, some fell back towards the middle and end of it, but it was good to see them. Miguel Oliveira, he was up there, but again fell backwards as well. I suppose for me, when I look at the Yamahas, it was literally their race was over after turn one. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't pass. It is notoriously difficult to pass. But again, you do look for it and see it. Raul Fernandez, I will give him a shout out for beating Miguel Oliveira. They did have a little battle towards the end. A very difficult and tough race for Johan Zarco and Jack Miller. I do start to worry about Jack Miller and his seat, if I'm honest, if these kind of results continue on to the end of the year. If you look at it, Dani Pedrosa's come in and blown the fucking doors off him. Brad Binder consistently blows the doors off him in the race. And look, I suppose KTM know that Jack is a one lap fast guy, and it was something that they were missing. But if he's falling back towards the back of the grid, and not too far ahead of other ones in the gas KTMs, I think it could be trouble for him. But Jack has already rubbished that and saying that, he has his contract for next year, everything is fine. But it'll be interesting to see. Bradl as well beat Mir. Now, I wouldn't really take too much notice of that because Mir did have a double long lap penalty. He did his long lap for exceeding track limits and he didn't do it right, so he got another one. Overall, I thought the sprint race was quite good, especially the last couple of laps with the threesome of Pecco, Pedrosa and Binder battling away. There was some good battles as well throughout the grid, so I am excited to see tomorrow's race. I do think it'll be a little bit different. I don't think it'll be as hectic. Tomorrow's race, it's very hard to look past Jorge Martin, but I would be really, really hopeful that Dani Pedrosa could get a podium. If I look at riders of the day today, for me, there was absolutely three of them, and that was Jorge Martin, Danny Pedrosa, and Pecco Bagnaia. But I'd definitely love to know your thoughts. Who do you think is going to win tomorrow, and who are your riders of today? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.